It is time once again for your weekly flags recap. Okay, so first I'm going to start off with a thought. And this thought comes from an August 10th post on isohunt.com, which I'm not going to link you to because Google likes to do bad things to those who link to piracy sites. This thought is, how is it that Google can downrate every other site on the internet, and then they downrate them because they have had credible DMCA claims happen through that site, right? And so they use that as part of their search algorithms. But the one site that Google does not do that to is YouTube, a site that they own, and a site which also probably gets the lion's share of all DMCA claims on the internet. How's that work? Anyways, there will be some information in the description box so that you'll be able to find it, but I'm not linking to isohunt. Sorry. Do a little bit of Googling yourself. Now, as far as meta-analysis of this week's flags, once again, the great debate community does take the crown, but only slightly, because the gamer community is edging up on them. The gamer community has moved up into the number 2 position, but number 1 remains the great debate community between atheists and theists talking about shit on YouTube. First, we're going to talk about the movie, The Innocence of Muslims movie. That movie has not only been flagged down off of multiple channels, but trailers for the movie have also been flagged down off multiple channels. And people taking clips of the movie and then talking about it in commentary has been flagged off of multiple channels. And there are also Muslim channels that are taking the title of the movie as it is in other links to the actual movie, and they're putting that title on verses from the Quran, like readings from the Quran. So basically you're looking for the movie and you get bait and switched into reading the actual Quran, which, you know, this was a stupid movie. I had a talk with another YouTuber. I'll just drop her name. I was talking with Bionic Dance, and I said, you know, if this movie causes these many riots all over the planet, this many riots, why has the Bionic Dance channel not started World War III and IV? And I didn't mean this in a bad way. I meant this in that if Muslims were actually worried that a movie was going to deconvert Muslims to other religions or to atheism, you know, if they were taking threats as credibly as they should, this movie, The Innocence of Muslims, is the stupidest fucking movie to ever start a panic ever. You know, people will look back on this movie like they look back on Reefer Madness and Birth of a Nation. Okay? It's a stupid fucking movie. But then we have YouTubers who actually convince other people to drop their theism and look at their theism differently, you know, if not drop it completely. And Bionic Dance is one of those entry-level Atheist 101 type YouTubers who continuously gets views every day for making these points against theism. So why not someone like her, you know, a credible threat to theism, you know, where she's actually debating in not such slapstick and insightful and obviously trolling ways. I guess I chalk it up to the education level of the audience that just got aroused into a riot. they seem to react to things like 5th graders. So the next person we have on the list is moxnews.com. Mox News, he should have been on the list last week. For some reason my aggregators didn't find him because he used the word suspension or suspended and did not say flagged or DMCA or anything like that. I have since adjusted my aggregators to catch things like this. But he was flagged by a local news station. Flag of the week goes to greydonsquare. This video, I'm giving it flag of the week because it's a very good rap video. I enjoyed the music. Link in the description box. Very good and very much part of the Great Debate community. No way you can deny that. Next, we have 2 instances of an old flagging rivalry here on YouTube. This is Brett Keane versus the World Drama. We've got happysreplygirlfeet, or happysreplygirlfeet, which is a new sock account, which has a video trying once again to convince BizMarket1 that Happy Cabby and Brett Keane are in collusion to flag him. And I'd say that there's some pretty good audio evidence there, but hold on, I'm not done. There's also Krensharpaw, who is claiming that he was DMCA'd, and he also thinks that it's the collusion of Happy Cabby and Brett Keane. I'd say I'm still waiting on a little bit of evidence from both of them. One being somebody has audio without video, and somebody else has a DMCA claim, which when I was DMCA'd, I didn't immediately get the channel that it came from, you know. So, you know, I got the name of the person and the address and everything, so I'm really questioning whether or not this is something that we can pin exactly on Brett Keane and or Happy Cabby. But I do know that Brett Keane is right now so sick that he cannot do anything on the internet. In fact, Happy Cabby just made a video for him on Keane Vlogs, trying to explain that away, but Brett Keane's out of commission. So that's that. No judgments, just telling you how I see it. Next we have the stuffmohammed channel. He'll be in the description box down there. We've got MetalSays, and this is a guy who, before you go interacting with him, I must tell you that he really does believe that he communicates with angels and Jesus. Okay, so just before you get into it with him, yeah. Then we have Schizophrenicken. It was Old Vampire that led me to know about this. Good on you, Old Vampire, for mirroring someone's video, because that was the only way I found out about it. Then we have right-wing extremist 100. And this is a 9/11 truther, right? And he has had dealings with members of the skeptic community before, but here's the thing. He's a 9/11 truther, and he believes that it's not the people who are skeptics that are flagging him. He believes that he uploaded the video and YouTube took it down so quickly that there must be a YouTube conspiracy against 9/11 truther videos. You know, even though the video that he was DMCA'd for had bits of the Loose Change video, and it was Loose Change that they cited as the place where it came from, and Loose Change is still on YouTube. But it's got to be a conspiracy, right? Next, we've got a little bit of a drama. I'll leave you a link for CasesAndMaterials versus JohnTheOther. Then we've got 2 mirrors that I found for a movie called Shroom Rising, which is a parody of Moon Rising, which apparently is being flagged down everywhere. And then we've got TheRecoveringZombie, who was DMCA'd by the Jehovah's Witness organization, the Watchtower, for making all sexy-like while reading the Watchtower. All of those links in the description box. Next, we have the professional wrestling community, and we've got two links, one from FightNationWrestling and one from UltimateCheesebooger. And they are feuding. It's this kind of flag war feuding that everyone needs to stay away from. Then we've got THETEAMHEEL and Yankees fan for life. One is having problems with Sean's view. You should remember Sean's view from weeks past. People having problems with him and him having problems with other people. Little flag circle going on. And then we've got an actual flag for graphic violence, which has become kind of rare in the midst of all the other types of flags here on YouTube. We've got BWE Wrestling 101. They were flagged for actual graphic violence and actually doing backyard wrestling. Okay. This week, the only person I found in the commentary community that was flagged was Aspergian for Life, and I believe that used to be Aspergian Star. And I had run-ins with him in the commentary community as far as fandom of Doctor Who and other sci-fi. Especially my friend Alan had some run-ins with him where he had the Doctor Who channel and Aspergian Star was talking crap about his channel. That's a beef from the past. But today we've got a flag from a flag report from Aspergian for Life. Next we have the racial commentary community. Now the first one, some of you guys might have had me put this more in the inappropriate category rather than racial commentary. And this is an iffy one, you know, as far as the way I'm categorizing it, because this guy, he had a video where people were paying a woman by stuffing money in her tank top, and that tank was stuffed full of money, in order to stick their finger up in her. And he didn't show anything about, like, you know, close-ups on the fingers up in her, but yeah, that should be inappropriate, right? The way that meseratibeats talks about women in general in this video, where he's announcing that he got flagged, is why I categorized him in the racial commentary community, because the manner in which he speaks about women rings of Tommy Sotomayor. Okay, so that's why I put him there. Next we have Radical Mike 01. He had a DMCA copyright claim on his video because he used a clip of a video that he was trying to educate people, and he took a clip from another video. It's like, this is a flagging that I would have, you know, if I were that company, I would have left it in because it's free publicity. But whatever. Next we have a whole bunch of flags in the gaming community. Actually, for the entire list that you'll see in the description box, the one guy, let's see, ZakelbaneVideos, Zakelbane. I don't know how to pronounce his name. He has more flags this week than basically everything combined. He had a whole bunch of copyright, and it seems like the copyright crews have come out in force to take music and video games and take them down. So, really long list. The only personable person in the group, I guess, would be xLizzxBoox. Everyone else there, pretty much just gamers who upload gaming footage. Next we have the inappropriate category. And before I start, if you're not even looking at the list in the description box, you've probably heard me say week after week, if you are flagging a video because there's feet in it and you are sexually attracted to feet, you're wrong. You lose whatever argument that you're trying to put out there. You're wrong. Okay? First in the category, we have a YouTube user named Feet Sonatina. What do you think she got flagged for? That's right, feet porn. She even has a video where she is feeding a guy gummy worms with her feet. It's very, all of her content is very suggestive. But next we have, in the feet flagged category, we have Country Boy. Country Boy was completely flagged down, and Country Boy actually had male-on-male feet porn videos where it's just feet. And I'm going to leave a link in the description box to one. I can't understand why this one would get flagged down, because it's a guy with a sock on his foot. It's a clothed foot, right? And he's trying to get it closer and closer to this guy's head. The guy is not... He doesn't look attracted to the foot. He looks like he's about to puke. Like he's... like he's about to throw up from the foot smell. That's not like porn. That's like Faces of Death shock you type video, you know? And I don't see any problem with someone wanting to put a clothed foot with a sock on it closer and closer to someone's face until he can't take it anymore. You know, and again, if you flag that video, whatever reason you had is wrong. You lose your argument, whatever it is. Next we have Carnival 94. And this woman, she's making audio porn videos of... They're basically no video footage, just audio with, you know, a little caption, you can comment below. She's moaning as if she's having sex, or maybe sex with herself, you know. And I would understand if videos like that got flagged down. They're basically just audio porn. She sounds like a girl moaning in ecstasy, you know. And she's talking while she's doing it about doing certain things that I understand why that would be flagged. Not so much for freedom of speech issues, but YouTube's trying to make a community, remember? Next we have Lala Karmaboo 425 and Ooh La La. Check that one out. She's fine. Very pretty woman, and she's just dancing in a bathing suit, and she got flagged, so she re-uploaded it. Then we've got another girl. She was flagged for belly dancing, and we all know somebody here on YouTube that likes to belly dance, and you know, belly dancing can be erotic, I guess. You know, it wasn't incredibly erotic, but whatever. I wouldn't have flagged it. Next we have some dumbasses who are using each other as human target practice. They were holding sacks of grain or feed while shooting arrows from a bow from across a parking lot while people are yelling at them that they are dumbasses. You can hear that in the video, and people trying to stop them. But basically it's a guy holding a sack right in front of his body in order to have it get shot with an arrow. And of course YouTube likes to take those videos down, just like all the videos where people make dry ice bombs with a 2-liter bottle of soda. You know, it's dangerous, and it's going to lead kids to try to do it themselves. And just to finish out the inappropriate category, we've got 2 booty shaking videos. And they're not disgusting, they're just nice booty shaking videos. Nothing too disgusting this week in the inappropriate category. In the interesting category, we have iCannabis Radio. they've got a website, iCannabisRadio.com, where they weekly, my friend Jason Wharf, he does a podcast-style radio show. It gets broadcast on a lot of repeaters on real radio, but they put it out on their website, and they also had it on YouTube. Problem, they had a fallout with their producer, and so he felt like he owned part of the content for some reason, and he took it down. So they tried to put it back up on another channel, and he DMCA'd it all down. They lost their channel. So now they are at iCannabis Radio Co. Link in the description box to them. I have been on their show before, and good people. It's horrible that this has happened. I don't think they're going to be looking into any legal action against this guy. It's just a horrible fallout, personal issues. Next, we have a guy, Lack78, and he's got a good talk on false content ID matches and how it happened to him, and it's very informative. I recommend you click on that. Next, we've got a guy named Top Form Fitness, who he's putting up proof that he owns the content in his videos, and one of the problems with the automated content claim thing and royalty-free music is that one person will claim a video and the royalty-free music will be in it, and then this automatic content ID generator will generate an audio footprint of that music. And then everybody else who uses it runs a risk of running into an automated claim. See what I'm saying here? So this guy's making a video basically stating, you know, I've got music from Incompetech, from Kevin MacLeod. I've got my own picture, and my wife did some lettering, and that's all that was in my videos. Why does YouTube keep on asking me for proof that I own the right to use this stuff? So, yeah, it's interesting in the whole evolution of how flags are going to work on YouTube. Next, we've got Live for the Moment 73, and her story is interesting because she was flagged for being inappropriate. She left her account alone for a couple weeks, comes back, and then YouTube itself reinstated her video without any prompting from her. She didn't have to counterclaim. YouTube actually reviewed a flag, which is awesome. And the last one I'm going to tell you guys about is Mr. MW209. He's got a program called isohunt. Now, he made a video about being DMCA'd on his website to take down this program called isohunt. The DMCA came from Microsoft itself. I believe the program helps people hack into different sorts of ISO files, and basically tools like that are something that big corporations, software corporations, don't like. And they might have seen that his tools were being used for hacking. Don't know. Link in the description box to his video talking about it. And you'll get a whole bunch of links to anti-censorship and anti-DMCA and flagging sites in the description after you see all the rest of everybody who was flagged in the past week. Please remember, don't flag people. Just make a very angry video screaming at them. It's the right thing to do.